Hello everybody, thanks for tuning in and joining us tonight. We are the Bourbon Brothers. My name is Gavin.
And I'm Jeff.
And we are continuing our Bottled and Bond bourbon series. Tonight we are drinking Old Fitzgerald Bourbon, Bottled and Bond.
Old Fitzgerald is produced by Heaven Hill Distillery in Bardstown, Kentucky. They use several different bottlings under the Old Fitzgerald name. I think they've got like an 80 or 86 proof. They've got the Bottled and Bond, which obviously is at least 4 years old and 100 proof. And then they've got a 12-year Old Fitzgerald that's pretty doggone hard to find from what I hear. I've actually never seen it in the wild, but you know, I guess they release it like once a year. They have a bottling they release. So we're excited to give this Bottled and Bond guy a try here today and let you know what we think about it.
Thank you, Jeff. So let's go ahead and take a dive into the nose, guys. Yeah, so this seems to be a fairly light, shallow nose with a lot of caramel.
Yeah, there's you know, it's sweet. There's some nuttiness to it, as has sort of become the Heaven Hill staple for these you know, Bottled and Bond type bourbons that we've found.
Yeah, it seems to be like a lot of depth in here. It's just very hard to scratch into it. You know, on the surface, you're just kind of getting a subtle sweetness with a little bit of that nutty profile, just a tinge of oak.
Yeah, I agree. A tinge of oak.
All right, well, let's go ahead and take a taste, Jeff. Cheers. You know, I didn't get this much on the nose, but on the palate, I'm getting a nice sweet corn flavor.
Yeah, a decent bit of peanut nuttiness to it. A little bit of caramel sweetness there as well.
Yeah, this kind of follows suit with a lot of the recent Bottled and Bond whiskeys we've drank on the channel recently. You know, that Heaven Hill profile with that nuttiness is definitely there, along with some sweet corn and a little bit of spice to it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, this is a $12 bottle, so in some regards, there's only so much you can expect from it.
Sure.
You know, it covers the basics of bourbon, I think. You know, some corn, some sweet notes, a little bit of barrel.
Yeah.
You know, beyond that, there's not a ton of depth or, you know, notes that are popping out.
Yeah, it's always nice to go back in time and try these original bourbon brands and, you know, hope for the best. But, you know, this is a nice whiskey. For the price, again, something we'll probably be using in mixers, you know, more so than drinking it neat. We're getting a lot of that heat on the palate along with the finish. So in that regard, it's not something that is probably going to be a daily sipper for me.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's decent. It's, again, $12. It's a good value.
Sure.
Goes well in cocktails. Isn't going to be an everyday sipper for you, but it is one of the better Bottled and Bond bourbons that we've reviewed during our series here.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they all still kind of fall in that same range of category and rating, I guess, perception. But I agree. I think this is maybe just slightly a little bit better.
Yeah. So for the Bourbon Brothers rating, Gavin, what are we going to give Old Fitzgerald Bottled and Bond?
You know, this is a decent whiskey. I think it deserves a solid C.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, I think this wraps up our Bottled and Bond series. We are the Bourbon Brothers. We hope you enjoyed this month of reviews, and you can find us on Twitter at Bourbon Beer Reviews. Cheers.